boys and girls. SCLC's Go Bar. So, for those of you who do not know, I'm gonna move my Copenhagen around. It's hurting. Um. Anyway, went out, had a few beers with my parents, so please forgive me if I'm rumbling, stumbling through this. So, anyway, I have a Snapchat account. Um, If any of you follow my YouTube channel, you know what kind of content I post, how I talk, how I approach things in terms of this game, whatever. But anyway, needless to say, I have a Snapchat account, um, which we talk about certain things, and there's a little bit of a following there. And I put out um, a story on there basically telling people to vote on which team they would like me to do that they can watch. And obviously, here we are with the team that was selected, which is the Kansas City Royals. Um, Very interesting team and a very interesting division. I think the AL Central and the NL East are probably the two most interesting divisions in all of baseball. Um, so I actually started this video a couple hours ago, and I realized I was not prepared at all. Um, Sorry, it's it's a juicy one. God, for all you chicken egg people, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, God, give me 2 minutes here, and I'm gonna jump back into it. All right, we're back. So, um, as I was saying, AL Central, NL East, probably two most interesting divisions in all baseball. But anyway, like I said, I started this video a couple hours ago. Realized I was totally not prepared. I really want to make this a very good franchise. I want to stick with it. I'm in it for the long haul, especially because people voted on it. I know they want to see me do a good job. So I went through, looked up, did a bunch of research, did a bunch of roster work. Nothing major, so you guys aren't missing anything. Just cleared out some room. Guys we don't need, who are nobodies. No offense to those guys in real life. But here we are, and I'm ready to go. So let's break down the Kansas City Royals, who everyone voted on, or not everyone, but basically everyone. It was a landslide. So let's get into it. Obviously, you see our roster. We only have 4 guys on the entire team who are ranked or have a better overall than 80. Soler might get up there. Junis might get up there. Mar maybe. But that's about it. Some of these guys might progress, but can never count on people progressing. You should never settle. So anyway, I went through, found out top prospects. We only have one, according to MLB.com, who is in the top 100, which is Brady Singer, coming in at number 67 with a 55 overall grade on an 80 scale. His changeup and fastball had 60s, which is above average, but not, you know, elite by any means. Which is, I mean, 60 is basically just slightly above average. 55, 60 is. So he'll probably just be, you know, our average, you know, big league starter. He's got an A potential, 21 years old, out of Florida, 6'5", right-hander. So anyway, that's really our top prospect. We have nothing on top of that besides B potentials. Actually, Hunter Dozier has an A potential. Brian Goodwin has an A potential, but they are both 26 and 27 respectively. So I think they're a little bit older than, you know, to fall in the category of a prospect. On top of that, all these guys really just young guys at each position I filled out. Brad Keller, pitcher. Raul Mondesi, second baseman. Nick Prado, first baseman. Jackson Kowar, right-handed pitcher. 21. Scully Matias, I might be saying it wrong. 19, right fielder. B potential. And Bubba Starling, 25-year-old left fielder. So that's our top prospects, which I broke down. Jeez. Anyway. Royals, small market team. Player salary at a $63 million, and we only have 730K basically to work with week to week. So really not a lot of wiggle room there. But upcoming free agents, I have all that filled out. Mike Moustakas, Jason Hamill, Alcides Escobar, Lucas Duda, and that's really it for the major ones. Drew Patera, I really wouldn't call him a major one, as well as Blaine Boyer. In terms of what we got locked up, as you can see, we got basically money locked up all the way to 2022. Salvador Perez, as well as Danny Duffy, are both locked up. Both under 30, both good ratings. Depending on how Danny Duffy does, he might be on the move. But I don't know. We'll have to see how he does. Kansas City, we're definitely probably going to lean more towards a rebuild. Just to be straight up honest with you, there's really not a whole lot to work with. I mean, we have some quality guys, but no one that's really, I would call a pillar. Maybe Salvador Perez, maybe Whit Merrifield. But again, you know, they're good players. But again, I just don't know if I would call them, you know, a Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo. I refer to the Cubs a lot, by the way, too, because I'm a Cubs fan. Just to get that out of the way. Really just glaring weaknesses. Like I said, I opened up some roster room in terms of the 40-man and just 90-man roster. Biggest need right now is just the bullpen. As you can see, only 2 guys above 70, and one of them is a rookie with only 51 days of major league experience, coming in 2013, 36 innings with a 1-3 record, 6.44 ERA, and a .47 WHIP or FIP, which was actually pretty good fielding independent pitching. Can't even say it. So, like I said, I have 4 roster spots. I think I'm definitely gonna try and add in the bullpen. I think Manis, he wants 1.2. Overpay him. Rosenthal is always available. Tony Zeke is always available. Usually I pick Zych up. He never really performs that well. So I might hold off on that. We'll just have to see who's available. I definitely want to pick up Bruce Rendon. Everyone wants a lot of money. I think I gotta go with Zych here. Alright, so 1.6 over 2 years with an option, a club option. Go ahead and just take a look at the mechanics there. Make sure I like what I see. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Let's go with Andrew Bailey. More relievers here. We're at 87 now. I'm actually going to pick up a starter here, Aaron Blair. Gonna go ahead and give him a three-year deal. Just give him a little bit more time. Make sure he doesn't feel the pressure. And I'm gonna they added him, of course. So we can't take him off the 40-man roster. 2 more spots available. Probably gonna be spent on relief pitchers. I really want Grimm. He used to be a Royal. These guys just want a lot of money. 2.7, 3.2. Possible lefty. I'll take it. How about 6? 1.3 for 2 years with a team option. Add another left-hander to that bullpen. Just take a look. My biggest pet peeve is just, animations or mechanics, however you want to caught that just don't look good. So we got to find one here for Dan Runzler. Let's go with JC Ramirez. I like it. One more spot available. We're going to go ahead and pick up. I overpaid for him a little bit, but I think I really like pitching with Manis, and I think he's going to be a good addition for the Royals. A little bit more of a soft tosser. Sinker baller, lots of ground balls, good career numbers. So we're going to go ahead and pick him up, even though we're going to overpay just a little bit for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to give all these guys with not so great ratings an opportunity to prove themselves in spring training. Just see what we can get out of them. Go ahead and throw 414. Go ahead and throw Jesse Hahn into the rotation for now. There are some more guys. I do like Almonte and Victor Mesa. A little bit better of a defender, possibly overall player than Billy Burns. Billy Burns just kind of takes it though with the B potential, so I might keep him for now. We'll go ahead and get rid of DeWise Jr. Pick up Victor Mesa. Hopefully they didn't add him to the 40-man. Of course they did, so he's gonna be on the 40-man. I don't know. Almonte might be out of luck here. I'm going to go ahead and drop Logan Moon. A little bit older. Not really going to go anywhere, so we're going to go ahead and just dump him for now. Pick up Almonte. Sign him to a 3-year, $1.7 million deal. And possibly he might stick. Let's go ahead and throw him in left for now. Bumps up to a 73. That might give Goodwin a little bit more time down in the minor leagues. Doesn't have a full year quite under his belt yet, but very good career numbers. Go ahead and add Almonte to the 40-man. I don't think there was anyone else who I saw. I mean, obviously there was guys I liked and I wanted to have. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Compost. I usually try and grab him. There was one more guy in here who I saw earlier. Guess not. .382. This .398 fielding and independent pitching. I know there was a couple people. Alright, we're going to leave it for now. Depending on how some people do here in spring training could dictate possible further additions or subtractions. So you gotta stay tuned for that one. All the training is good. Take a look at compost here. Again, you really got to look at that motion. I just hate just these funky motions that they give some guys. Alright, so anyway, I'm pretty happy there. Like I said, I don't want to get too far in debt here. We got some guys coming off the books, so next year will probably be more of a, we'll have more flexibility financially than we will this year. Just make sure the lineup is good here. I do want to try and put Merrifield or Merrifield, however you want to pronounce it, in the 2-hole. Actually, I'm moving him up to a 3-hole. Put Moustakis in the 2-hole. I just need someone with some high on base percentage. Is leading off for us. And there's really no one. Not really a high on base team, I guess. So we're going to go with it for now. Alright. We're going to go with it. We did update Higher Fire, some new scouts. I really want to emphasize scouting position players. I want to try and take care of the pitching later. I think that it's going to be, work out for us a little bit better than trying to just go straight pitching or both. I just don't think that's kind of a smart move to try and, do scout 2 areas at once. Like I said, I think that will do more harm than good. Just take care of the rotation. Okay, 5, 5, 7. Perfect. Beautiful. So this season, this first season, there's probably going to be a lot of simming. Like I said, we're kind of in a rebuild mode. So there's not really going to be that much action. So sorry. I'd rather just try and find, the players that I want to try and run with, for the next couple of years. Let's take a look at options here. So Ian Kennedy's got 1 more. Jesse Hahn and Blair both got 3 apiece. All right. Jesse Hahn's going to start out the year in AAA. I'm going to go ahead and slide Carnes into the rotation. Go ahead and throw Runsler up. In terms of relievers, Michael Marriott head down to Triple A, as well as Kevin McCarthy. Boyer will stay. Perfect. 6 all the way across the board. So Hunter Dozier, one of our top prospects. I really don't see much happening with him. So I'm going to go ahead and send him down to Triple A for the time being. Gonna go ahead and keep Torres up. Gore, he's going to head down to Double A. Go ahead and take him off the 40-man. Alright, so everything's kind of coming together here. I'm going to give Goodwin a little bit more time before I make a call there. Go ahead and set Blair down to AAA. 3, 4, 5. Rotations are good all the way across the board. Still have to send down one reliever. Alright, Goodwin's going to go down. Burns is good. Bonifacio, I'm probably going to go ahead and send him down as well. Try and buy some more time there. So offensively, we are good. Just got to take care of the one bullpen issue, the extra guy out there. Actually, go one more. So for right now, I think Willie Peralta is going to get the call down. Pretty happy there. Nate Carnes struggled. Lineup wise, we are good. It looked like just a double A thing. So we have no shortstops at AAA. Go ahead and move Nicky Lopez up to AAA. And go ahead and give him one more infielder. So 62. 63, Eric Mejia. We'll venture on up. So that's it. I think opening day lineup is going to look right around something like this. Torres has played pretty well. Alright, so that's it. I think other than that, I'm really okay with everything. I would like to possibly tab Austin Jackson. I think he's just a little bit out of our price range. And that's it. Spring training is over. Almonte really hit the ball well. So did Mike Moustakas. So I might go Merrifield, Almonte, Merrifield, Moustakas. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Against lefties, same thing. Right, right, right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Perfect. Alright, so we should be good there. Looks like we are. Rotation looks fine. And we're good. Let's go ahead and advance to the regular season. So let's get some of our scouts going. I actually got to take a look at what we actually need here. So like I said, pitching, I'm gonna shut the door on pitching. So let's just go infielding for the first couple times. So center field or central infield. Let's go arm strength power for some corner guys. Infield contact fielding. Infield contact power. Infield fielding power. So we're good there. Start of the regular season. Nothing really there. Everyone looks pretty happy. Besides Goodwin and Blair, both down in the minors. Jesse Hahn, Aaron Blair, Campos. As well as one more pitcher, Skoglund. Okay. Good. Perfect. Minor league rotations are set up. The lineups will autofill, and then I'll take a peek at them then. We at home. What I actually want to do is pitch with Junis here. He usually does pretty well in just simming. I've never really pitched with him before, so I want to take a look. Just see what he can bring to the table. Drop first game of the year to the White Sox. Waiver wire is done and gone. So Jake Junis taking on James Shields in the series opening series finale. So let's get into this. I'm pretty excited to get things rolling with the Royals here. Really gonna grind them out. This franchise, this series, the next couple days to see what we can get done with the Royals. Like I said, it might be one of those things it's gonna come down to the wire. I don't see us really being that good of a team until year 3, but you never know. We will see. Let's get things going here.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday
92 mile an hour sinker.
Today is taken for strike 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in good spirits.
82 on the slider. The slider sinker, 4-seam curve, 2-seam for Junis.
He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready.
Escobar with a sliding stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
It's the one biggest con about getting rid of Escobar is just that he's a very good fielder, especially at short. And that's definitely going to be hard to replace. It looked like, oh, I definitely missed out on some relievers. I just thought of it. Hopefully they get picked up.
25-year-old who was a 29th round.
We can go back and pick those guys up.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Definitely getting the sinker in on him. Looks like he's got a bunch of movement on him. Don't think he's going to be that big of a strikeout guy in today's games in those terms. Definitely more of a contact, force contact, challenge guys, that type of pitcher. As he strikes out Anderson.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 delivery.
But definitely, Junis is a guy in the future. I see him possibly being, I want to call him the ace, but one of the better pitchers on the staff, possibly number 2. Just depending on, who we can pick up. So, kind of looking forward to that. So to be honest with you, I think this is one of the first times I've ever played with the Royals, let alone, do a franchise with them. So, pretty interested to see how it goes. I'm not really familiar with any of their guys at all, besides the big names. But like I said, it is a pretty interesting division. I think it's one that hopefully, we can capitalize on. Chased.
Here now the the 2-2.
You know, but the American League is really going to be tough to do anything, to be honest with you, even a wild card.
Digging in the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. Lifetime numbers with James Shields, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And that misses ball 1. That's a fair ball.
Squeaks one by a Brave. Should be a double, possibly 3. Nope, I'm going to hold him.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here comes the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hopefully at least we can get this runner over, looking for something outside half of the plate.
Takes this the other way to right.
Gets it.
Nope,
I'm holding.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Just looking to push something over to the right side of the field there. Get the runner over. Bring up Mustakas, big power guy. Hopefully driving a lot of runs for us. Drive up his value. And he hits into a no play. Thought I could drop the barrel on it, but nope.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Davidson, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off, got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss.
Stacking him up and sitting him down here through first.
Ready now for the White Sox.
Inning in the
Castillo.
third.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going.
Stacking him up and sending him down.
Pretty deep into this.
Spoke too early about him not being a strikeout guy.
Strikeout on the breaking ball. Wellington Castillo is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Strikes outside.
Chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Definitely spoke too soon about him not being a strikeout guy.
Just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Perez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able,
we got it.
Hit in the air and a ball that he got every
First one as a Royal.
That one, without a doubt, is gone.
For me, that is. I didn't think he got that. That was kind of a weird little.
I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now.
Watch it.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
I don't know. I don't even know what to call.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Just the way he stepped out of the box there. He's a little weird.
Skied into very shallow right.
Lucas Duda will come up. Struggled during the spring, so I'm batting him down in the order here. Adds a little bit of length in the lineup, but
in his
really just a product of the struggles he had during the spring. Bring up Jorge Soler, ex-Cub.
In on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 home. Popped him up.
I'm so tired of popping up, popping out, and bare foul territory. I can't even talk. It's just annoying.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He has 7 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the...
So Perez gets us on the board.
Back now in the Midwest from the
Solo
city of
shot.
Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the 3rd. Trace Thompson digs in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another pitch.
Hard.
The 3-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Orlando's on the move.
And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yolmer Sanchez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside
James
corner.
Shields throwing 94.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
1-1.
Yeah. All right.
Hit out towards second. Moncada loves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Paulo Orlando. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside.
I don't know if I went around on that.
Line toward right center.
Yeah.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball.
Guessing it squared up.
Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Almonte slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Anderson onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He singled his last time up. Set and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there.
2 for 2 for Merrifield. Both the other way.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Oh,
See ya.
Forget about this one. Baba Booey. Over the bullpen.
Exactly what I put in stock.
That's 1 long home run.
Wow, another long ball in the early going.
I was hoping
of
for
this
that
one.
from
The
the first
second
time
one he's
around,
allowed in just 2 2/3 innings.
Shields didn't pipe one.
Warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Correct. 2 for 2, 2
Wow,
bombs.
nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And it's fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ooh,
And he strikes
that was
him
ugly
out
at
here,
bat.
so he's able to stop the bleeding. Standing in, Avisail Garcia. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
First hit,
But
no
we'll see
nose
if the
done.
second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Sent on the ground out to second. Gets through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard.
A little bit
now.
of a jam now.
It looks like they
First
might
and second.
have something brewing right here.
No
That's
outs.
back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw donut ups, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Escobar on to Duda. A double play. Riding in once again, Matt Davidson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1 to him now. 3-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Full count. See if he can get out himself out of the jam.
3-2 pitch. Locks
Got
him
him.
up for strike 3.
Out of the jam.
So
Might be wondering why I'm so quiet when I'm playing. It's like I gotta focus. Like I got this thing where I gotta put this where the ball is in order to hit it. Like if I just take hacks, it's not moving this thing. I'm a swing and miss. It's happened a couple times. But you gotta focus. If I'm talking. I'm probably it's gonna be 5-0 now. Ooh, that was a good pitch.
For strike number 2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh,
No balls in one strike.
Left side, dude.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit. Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center.
In comes Thompson.
He can't get there as it falls in. Digging in and looking for more. Paulo Orlando.
Top of the order. Get some damage done here.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it. And
Oh
rip
my
it.
God.
Double play ball to second. 4, 3 on a nice dig at
Damn it.
first, and the inning is over. Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo will start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes another 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Merrifield. brings it in.
Merrifield?
And the 5th inning will
Any
start
other
with a
runner,
round out,
he is
1 away.
safe.
So striding in, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time.
But it works. We got the out.
To first. Duda's got it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So coming to the plate, Trace Thompson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Right in the wheelhouse here.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready for another shot now. Abraham Almonte. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Little chopper back his way. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ground ball.
3 for 3. Nope.
First, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit.
Oh my!
He got a fastball.
That's just he
liked.
hung.
He turned that thing around and hit.
And we'll have to leave it there at the plate.
That was ugly.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
That's drifting over the plate hard. Those last 2 pitches.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gilmer Sanchez. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. He pulls this one into right. Soler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Avisail Garcia. Last time through was a base hit. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes here. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hardwood plate.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw out to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Junis will probably get one more.
Pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Salvador Perez.
See if Perez can go 2 for 3 with 3 bombs.
Back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast
Kind of a weird release. It's up to pick up a little bit.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Oh, he might get it.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Lucas Duda now. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez. He's just 2 for 9. Down the first baseline.
Man, they're just hammering Duda with that change up, down and in.
Ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing.
Got it.
A missile sent out to center field.
Should
Thompson
be.
looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
That was hung too. That was right down the middle.
Playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup.
Change it right down the middle.
Thoughts on what they're doing?
That's what happens when you hang changeups.
Matty D, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
A ball and a strike now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Oh my God.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bounce down the third baseline.
He might beat it.
And there are 2 away now.
I guess not.
Ready for another chance. Alex Gordon, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saved
He
an
just
error as the
spiked
side
it
is
so
retired.
hard.
So here's
All right,
the
I'm gonna get
slugging
someone
first
up here in the
baseman, Jose
bullpen,
Abreu now.
just in
0 for 2
thing,
for him
just
to
in
this
case things
Starting
kind of
to
go
run out of
south.
time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late
Get
into
up
this one.
Zyke.
A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hold strike on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games.
First curveball
First pitch
again.
strikes, and this guy's
Junis.
rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another
Yeah, I
shot.
think this is
Matt
definitely
Davidson.
gonna be the last inning for
0 2
Junis.
effort for him to this point.
First start of the year, don't want to
Play
overdo it.
started on the outside corner for strike 1.
Work him too hard. It's already the 7th. He's got a
He
quality
obviously
start,
wanted that call in the corner,
both
but if he continues to put the ball
statistically
right there, he's going to get that call,
and
and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
figuratively.
Duda over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he's got himself
9
another one.
strikeouts on the day.
He picks
For
up
Junis.
strikeout
7
number
strong, 3 hits,
9.
9 strikeouts. That's the day for Junis.
Ready
Let me
for
go
another.
ahead and just quick manage these at-bats. Game is pretty much sealed. We add another one, and another one, and one more. So I'm going to bring in Birch Smith now.
Next to bat will be the
Rookie.
Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung
Good
on
stuff.
and missed. And
Boom,
for the
right.
second time
Going
today,
in on
he's
the left,
gone on
too.
strikes. Trace Thompson digs in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2
Spotting it
now.
up.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Struck him
Just
out.
dicing.
Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Immaculate inning. Oh, he doesn't
Pitch
get it.
there with
Just
2
off the
strikes,
black.
but it misses 1-2. Lifted down the line in left.
Can
Going
Gordon
after it
get
is
there?
Gordon. He's
Got
got
it.
it. A great running play, and that'll
So I'm going to leave Smith out there
Jorge Soler.
for the 9th. Unless things just get absolutely blown open here. Nope, he'll stay.
Once again, Wilmer Sanchez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
I mean, he's got a lot of good pitches coming out of the bullpen. Usually those guys are just 2-pitch, 3-pitch pitchers.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ooh.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Short, hit hard. Played on the backhand.
Nope.
Not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, a flush execution pitch in this outfield.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground. And you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
I should have gone to first.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset.
That's just fundamentals right there.
I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an
Bobble it good first.
nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at 3rd, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Get someone up. Zyke's
Boy,
still
this
up.
is a big inning for him. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch from your zone.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing
Got him.
and a miss. He
Gets
struck
himself
him
out of the
and that
jam,
was
the
it.
rookie.
The ball game
So that's it. I just wanted to
nothing.
play just to get myself a
The
good
Kansas
idea
City
of what
Royals wrap out 19 hits.
what we got under our control here. So obviously Salvador Perez with a good game. Duda went yard. Merrifield had a couple knocks, couple RBIs. Almonte had a couple knocks, couple RBIs. So all good things there. Nothing really to complain about. Alright. So like I said before, there was definitely some guys in free agency out of the bullpen relievers that I want to try and sign. Jose Torres being one of them. Go ahead and give him a 3-year deal, 1.6, 1.7. He's going to go ahead and sign that. And for now, he'll be in AAA. A couple other guys that I saw that I got some interest in. But yeah, I mean, these guys are young. Like I said, 24 years old. You can't really beat that. Give him a good. If I can find one I like. Give him All-Star Stretch 19. So we got one more spot available. I really just want to try and add as much depth as possible here. Chase Simmons, basically in a season's worth of pitching underneath his belt. 2 years for 1.1. Move him to AA as well. Give him some good mechanics. That looks good. All-Star 1. So we knock our 250s. Everyone in AAA is above 60 coming out of the bullpen. Pretty happy. Okay, 56 at 18. Again, I'm really just going for add as many young guys as possible with good overalls. Most of them aren't going to pan out, to be honest with you. It's just not how the game works. But every now and then you'll run into one, you know, that's pretty solid. But there's only one way to find out. That's why you got to sign them. You know, so definitely when you're in your franchise modes, definitely try to utilize free agency as much as possible, especially when you download rosters at the beginning of the season. There's kind of a lot of hidden gems in there, to be honest with you. And a lot of people don't really pick up on them, and it comes back to bite them. So after the first game is over, or the first series is over, there's nothing I really want to do with the... Maybe I'm going to give Orlando another 10 or so at bats before I kind of pull the plug. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue, but I don't want to let it go on and on and on and on and on and on. So all I'm trying to do whenever I scout guys, you know, definitely take care of the guys who will be impactful right away. So like the 80-70s, ETA 2019s, and work my way up from there. You know, definitely you want to try and find guys who are going to be valuable right away that can possibly affect the big league club right away. I've also talked about it in almost all of my franchises. Definitely play with the bullpen a lot. You know, you see me going in here, the guys with the most innings, I'll slide down to that setup man role, or else all these middle relievers are going to get all the innings. By the end of the year, these guys are going to have like 10 innings. So, you know, you definitely don't want to distribute your innings. Occasionally, if you stick a guy up in the long relief role, he'll catch some innings, just depending on the team and kind of just the situation. So Orlando is really struggling here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in Billy Burns in center field. A little bit better defensively, it looks like. Nope, not really, but a little bit more speed, a little bit more contact at the plate, especially early on in the season here. I'm going to go ahead and swap Gordon Duda, and then slide Duda up one more slot, pushing Jorge Soler down to the 8th hole. So there, our lineups are going to fill out. Let's just take a look at them, make sure everything's okay. Hunter Dozier is on the bench. Can play first base and left field. Definitely going to DH him, just making sure he gets his at-bats in. You know, just to make sure. If he's got any room to develop, I want him to develop. I don't think he is. He honestly usually does not, but, you know, you never know. He's got an A potential, so I definitely don't want to leave him on the bench down at AAA, and, you know, he goes nowhere. I'd rather have him go nowhere but play. Also, whenever I scout, I definitely try and look for just offensive-minded guys more so than defensive-minded guys. You know, obviously, to be honest with you, offense wins games. There's really no way around that. A lot of people say pitching wins games, defense wins games, but you know, it's offense. You got to score to be able to win the game. You can't just, you know, not score and expect to win. I didn't even check what our 22nd. Nothing really sticking out glaring either. And just don't panic about those guys in the bullpen if they got, you know, their numbers aren't looking good at the very beginning of the year. It's early, you know, there's lots of time for people to turn around. Actually, I might send, yeah, he doesn't really have that good of offensive numbers. I might send him down. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Mondesi down to AAA, just trying to get him some at-bats, and send Chesler Cuthbert up. He is going to slide into that 3-hole. Hopefully they go ahead and just slide him up to 2. I'm pretty sure he's got some speed, yeah. Okay, so now we keep grinding on here. Yeah, so with, I mean, in a rebuilding situation, you kind of just want to sim. You know, there just isn't much action if you're trying to play every single game. You know, the future is very bright, so you definitely want to get there quicker rather than later. Take a look at our minor league. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, one guy's already got 8 innings under his belt. Meanwhile, this set of guys got close to none. The middle of our lineup is definitely carrying the brunt of the load. Against lefties, I think I'm going to throw... No, actually, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so we basically got all our scouts available here. Just go through, see what we got. If we got anyone who's just kind of really sticking out and we need to scout. Nope. I wish you could kind of cross guys off to, you know, whether you scouted them already or not, you know, or you just don't want to scout them, period. It would just make things kind of a little bit easier. And yeah, but what do I know? I don't make video games. I just play them. Man, I'm exhausted. That time change I got coming up from work back to home. Every time, that first night home, it's just brutal. Alright, take a look at the bullpen. Someone's got an 11. I told you, Zyke just, every time I pick him up, he just does not do good. And it really upsets me. Alright, I'm going to give Torres some at-bats. He's probably going to be the everyday shortstop here by the end of the year. So just kind of get him accustomed to what is going to be ahead of him. We got a message, and I'm tired of looking at it. So let's see what it is. So we got the 17th pick. which is a little later than I actually expected. I didn't think it was. Thought it would be a little bit higher than that, but I guess not. I think I already went through. Yeah, okay, we're good there. Alright, so let's take a look. I think we already got all the infielders. Let's go international infield contact power. How about west? Infield contact power central east. There we go. Okay. This guy's good with pitchers, so I'm just going to take care of that 80 potential just to make sure. We take a look at him. So I'm gonna leave Zyke up. I just want to see what he's made of. See if we can get any production out of him at all. I think Blaine Boyer, he's gonna go. I'm going to go ahead and designate him for assignment. Who do I want to call up here? Let's call up Willie Peralta. He's having a good start to the campaign. Okay. So Blaine Boyer, we're going to go ahead and just dump him. Still possibly could pick up another free agent. Still wants 1.4. Severino Gonzalez, nope. Four, 5, 3, 8, possibly. I'll pick him up. I'll sign him to a 1-year deal. Okay. Malcolm Culver, you're going to get sent down. And of course, he was in the rotation. Okay. So we're going to let things ride a little bit. Taurus. Like I said, I mean, there's nothing we can really do. We are definitely rebuilding, so I mean, it's not like we got, you know, studs who are really going to come through for us. See if we picked up anyone. That's a D potential, but go ahead and scout him. See if he increases his stock or his attributes after. Yeah, so I mean, pretty much everyone in the bullpen here. Mars perfect on the year for close up or save opportunities. I think Ian Kennedy might go. Jesse Hahn. Everyone down in AAA is pitching pretty well. I'm going to leave Kennedy up for probably another month or so. Just kind of see how things play out for the rest of the month. definitely picking up a lot of second basemen. Yeah, there's really our bullpen is a mess. Or if you could like mark guys, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty nice. That way you know, like, you looked at like their you know, their numbers or whatever, and you want to go forward and scout that guy. Okay, no, I just saw a guy. Oh, I guess he was at second base. So let's just take a look at catchers. I want to go arm strength and power. Take one from the Red Sox and Chris Sale. Alright, so some moves might be being made here in the bullpen, actually. Maybe not. I might give Zyke here a little bit longer. See if he can bring down those numbers. In terms of the lineup, everything's still looking relatively okay. Perez is struggling a little bit. Orlando is definitely coming around. I don't know what I keep hitting for that. Okay. I'm going to move Escobar back to short. Hopefully he can start playing a little bit better and helping us out by driving up his value for a possible trade. I didn't even look in the minor league for the bullpen. So our top 100 prospect is not pitching well down in Double-A. Aaron Belair is pitching very well down in Triple-A. you know, definitely I think once I started getting in, more and more with the franchise mode, I definitely really put an emphasis on the whole scouting and drafting. Um, before I would just kind of sim it. Um, and it really does kind of help you out sometimes. I mean, sometimes I've had a couple franchises. If you remember the Marlins franchise, where I just picked up just studs, and it made life so much easier. I mean, you get those prospects that, you draft and sign, and boom, right away, they're basically in the big leagues, and, it just really helps you out. So I think a lot of people don't really put in enough of an emphasis on it. And you definitely need to. Um, there's really no other way around it. You just gotta do it. So I was about to call up Goodwin, but he's definitely cooled off. Odyssey might be coming up soon. So I'm gonna update this trading block here. I definitely want some relief pitching, possibly a closer for the future. First base, shortstop. Outfield is really good for the most part. So let's just take a look at this. Ian Kennedy, Hamill. I'm going to leave that for now. We're good there. Possibly Mauer. Mauer. Duda. Mistakis. Escobar. Gordon. We're going to go ahead and leave it at that. Just take a look at the block here. See if there's really anyone we'd be interested in. Of course, I hit something. Harrison Bader, maybe. Give him a little bit more time. Could pick him up for our pitching prospect. Definitely want to see him develop just a little bit more before I pull the trigger on that. Tony Kemp. He's 30 years old already. Castellanos. It's just a in-division trade, though. I really don't want to do that. Nate Eovaldi. Free agent after the season. Carlos Rodon. 3 years of arbitration. Will definitely meet our needs. Could pick him up for sure. For probably Dozier. Basically, and just a low-level prospect after that. VR, his numbers are looking a little bit better. At second base, possibly we could fill in at short, but not really that good defensively. I mean, we definitely got some pieces to make some moves, but we're just gonna. I'm gonna let it play out just a little bit longer. Try and drive up the value on some guys if they start playing better. Which, hopefully they will. That's the plan. But only time will tell. Get some scouting available. Yeah, so I really did not hit on any of these catchers. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. How about in the West? Boom, got one. And Salvador Perez and Bubba Starling both go down. I don't know if I want to call up any of these guys. We got Drew Patera. Not really a guy that I would, want to play every day. Or be our big league starter, I guess I should say. Alright, 52, 56. Alright, so let's see what they got here for free agents. Really, no one, to be honest with you. Possibly vote. Let's see what they got for catchers. Possibly Sandy Leon. I also like Vasquez. I'm really going to try and stay out of the division for trades, though. I'm very superstitious about making those sorts of deals. Zanino. That's interesting. I mean, we'd have him for basically another year as a possible backup. I'd ideally like a rental. Someone I don't really have to give up all that much to get. Tyler Flowers, definitely. I definitely want someone who's a little bit more advanced defensively than just your average big league catcher. Alfaro. I would take... I don't want to give Marin Blair. Kennedy's definitely turned it around. I'd give him Kennedy. Right fielder, first base. Nope, I don't want to do that. I could live with giving him Zyke. Or Zitch. I don't know, but his fielding, independent pitching is coming down big time. Victor Mesa. And they really want Victor Mesa. Alright, we're going to go back. Can't get Austin Barnes. Hedges? Nope. Nope. How about Hunley? Let me check on him. He's at 2.6. Back to the Braves. Flowers. Almost. Let me stack up with Zanino. It's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to give up Zyke. But I'll give you literally just about anyone else. Ooh, I like Carr. Brad Keller might be a taker. Who do I want? Could get Dunn, could get Shaw, McGee. It's got 315, 290 career RA. What Ramon Torres, I don't want to do that. Ramon Torres, I don't want to do that. Of course, I want no one else besides Ramon Torres. But I could throw in Singer. And nope. 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 Almost. Where are we at? 2.5 for 3.6. Ah, shit. For McGee. Mayo? Nope. Get a third base prospect in there. Velika? I like Velika. Ramiel Tapia. $25, $24. Ooh, possibly. What do I want to do? I mean, if we pick up Tapia, covered there and left. $67. Alright, I'm gonna go Velika here. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so Tony Walters is going to be basically our everyday starting catcher here for the time being. Oh, he's got the hockey mask. I don't like it. Alright, we gotta make sure this is all good though. What am I looking for? Yep. Okay. Good there. Let's plug Walters into our catching. Everyday catcher. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, I'm happy. Pitching wise, I'm not happy. Willie Peralta. Okay, he'll go down to Double-A. Oh, I don't. Let's. Alright, I'm gonna send Blair up for McGee. Got an extra guy, 40. Michael Marriott, perfect. Unless someone is just absolutely shoving down in Double-A, which they're not. And Scott Bellwitt. Okay, we got too many guys in Double-A. It's just a mess. Pat Velika. Oh, do we need another center fielder or no? Alright, so I'm gonna swap. Bang. Hitting the ball well. Okay. Really nowhere to stick. Six. Wow. Okay. Another outfielder. Probably would not hurt. Let's go ahead and just send up Bonifacio. So we're good there. 756. Right, left. Swap Almonte and Merrifield for the time being and go with that for right now. Let's just cross off the prospects too. Let me do that real quick. Completed. Royals, trades, okay. Ian Kennedy, Billy Burns, and Brady Singer. Our top 100 prospect. He is gone. So long. Okay. Alright. Keep moving along here. 25 more days until the draft. I like Velika. I feel like he's a good player. Had a pretty good career line, you know, which is nice. Makes that move a little bit more easy or easier. In terms of just peace of mind, giving up a top, you know, one of our top 100 prospects, one of the league's top 100 prospects, I should say. Zyke is coming down. Manis, he might have to go down. Looks like he's gonna have to here. Jose Torres coming up. Add another lefty to the bullpen, which would be nice. Got quite a few now. Sometimes I honestly really struggle with that, getting, you know, good quality lefties into the bullpen. I don't know. It's kind of tough. They're kind of in a hot demand and usually get picked up by other teams before, you know, I can get them. Alright, so looked like Almonte went down there with an injury. I'm going to go ahead and put Velika there. Just see what we can kind of get out of him for another week. I'm going to go ahead and take a 24-man roster into these next 10 days. Hopefully everyone survives. See how Velika did. Yeah, he's coming around. Zyke is still coming down. That's very good to see. Dan Runzler needs to be pitching the ball a little bit better. But again, I mean, the nice thing about, you know, rebuilding is that you're not, you know, a lot of times once you get out of that rebuilding stage, you know, you're really looking at guys through a very, you know, tight lens on the way that they have to perform. You know, they gotta play well in order to stay at the big leagues. And, you know, on a team that's rebuilding, you don't necessarily have to have that mentality. There's a lot more flexibility in, you know, the level of play, I guess, the quality of it, and you're able to get away with it, you know, because you're not in, you know, all-out win mode, which is hard. I mean, it's extremely hard to maintain that, you know, even in the game, let alone real life. So, I mean, I'm really not thrilled. I don't think there's really anyone besides the Sam Calero guy who, you know, I don't even know if he's going to fall to us, to be honest with you. Who it's like, you know, we need. Right away. Which happens. I mean, every now and then you stumble onto some guy. Jason Booth, probably. But we're still sitting right at 500, which is okay. I mean, that That was our goal. Play 500 ball. But, you know. So Laird's definitely cooling off. Mustakas is still hitting the ball extremely well. That'll probably give us some good value there in a return. Chesler cut. A nice little win streak here. 7-game win streak. Probably jinxed it. We're going to lose this next game. Called it. Would you look at that? Amazing how that works, huh? Go ahead and throw Jason Hamill back in there. Alright, so, I mean, everything's looking relatively good. Duda's not really playing all that well. Walters, I mean, he's just kind of a replacement for the time being. I really don't have a true leadoff man, to be honest with you. You know, which is something that we really are going to need. You know, if we want to be as competitive as possible. Jason Hamlin's actually pitched the ball very well. Bit of a surprise, to be honest with you. Alright, what was this guy's name? Sam Calero. That's who I'm going to go for in the draft here. Coming up. Yeah, so we're basically done scouting. Got 2 days. Alright, keep active. Okay. Oh, they freaking 5 picks before me. Oh, it sucks. Alright. Gotta get over it. Yes, I mean, as you can see, I mean, we're thin just all across the field. Brian Pritchard. Jackie Winston. A little bit of power there. Go ahead and go with him. Tommy Bush. Good defensively. Pedro Estrada. Brian Pritchard. Left-hander. I'm going to go with the other 80. Second baseman. Tommy Bush, 2021. See if Pritchard. Nope, he gets drafted a couple picks after. Oh, we got 2 picks. So I'm going to go, I don't know if I want to go with that closer. Benito. I'm going to take Billy Aylis. I know he's a 65, and I'm probably going to catch some flack for that, but wow, I'm getting a bunch of picks right now. Alright, I'm going to go with that closer now. Okay. I mean, we've got a bunch of picks here. Most of them were highly scouted, so I'm not too worried about the whole accuracy thing. Get a nice left-hander. In the 5th round there. And to wrap up the draft, nope, doesn't look like there's anyone. I'm gonna go ahead and take Shannon Steele. So let's take a look at these picks. I'm pretty excited. 91, nice. Jackie Winston, 86 potential, 71 overall. Second baseman, 21 years old. A little bit of power against left-handers. Bats from the right side, 6'3", 218. Good in the field, good arm strength. Possibly move over to short. Tommy Bush, 19 years old, 65 overall. Very weak offensively, good speed, good fielding. In a 91 potential. Billy Aylis, 72, basically just sticking straight in the middle there. 19-year-old, hopefully can develop. Joaquin Barrios, center fielder, 87 potential. 18 years old, 57 overall. Going to go ahead and take him out of Venezuela. Darian Lewis, 87 potential, 55 overall. 20-year-old shortstop, 79 overall, or potential, 66 overall. Jerome Lucero, closing pitcher, 18 out of Puerto Rico. Going to leave Australia. Oh, we have a lot of picks here. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. We're kind of gonna start moving into, you know, the trade deadline prep here. Stomont for. It looked intriguing at first. I was kind of excited there, but I was wrong. Moving to just trade deadline prep. Runzler's he's struggling pretty big time. So was McGee. Let's see if we can just swap relievers here. Vargas. Pretty good numbers this year. Go back to it here. Kirby Yates. Pretty good numbers as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take that deal. There might have been a better one out there, but just had to pull the plug on it, or pull the trigger. Move the right lineup around just a little bit. Go ahead and take a look where we're at in the standings. 20th overall, so we've jumped up 2 spots. A couple games above 500, 2 games out of both the wild card and the division. 5-5 in the last 10. There's really... I like Waka. Third baseman. Ooh. I'd make that deal. I would make that deal. Alex Smith. Good player. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. No one in the rotation is doing terribly bad. Blair's numbers aren't great. 434. Fielding and independent pitching. 324 for Junis. Nate Carnes. 425. Danny Duffy. Having a pretty strong campaign. 318. Could be a pretty attractive trade piece. Bullpen is definitely coming around. I don't know if you guys remember where we were at the beginning of the year, but there was like 1 or 2 guys over 70. So we've definitely picked up, you know, some guys here. There's McGee, obviously. Go ahead and just take a look at the budget. We've actually gone up from where we started out a little bit. We're up to $70 million for our players' budget. Moustakas, Escobar, due to Hamill. Really, the guys who are still probably going to go. Manis is coming up. We definitely overpaid for him. Could possibly try and ship him out, as well as McGee, depending on how he finishes up. Possibly Alex Gordon might get a little bit of value for him in return, depending on, you know, how he keeps playing. But again, just keep on keeping on here. Hamill is also pitching very well. Jesse Hahn. Duda's coming around, 10 home runs, 675 OPS, definitely jumping up. Walters, no home runs, basically a full career season, 660 OPS with a 2.4 WAR. So those are actually pretty decent numbers there for a pretty young guy who's really not going to be an impact catcher. I'm thinking as soon as we get Perez back, might go ahead and say our goodbyes to Drew Butera. Been around for a while. Everyone's just getting hurt. It's like hard to keep up with. Khalil Lee get his call up to Double-A. This will be an interesting series. We're actually 42 and 33. Actually, it's not half bad. It's actually pretty good, to be honest. But everyone's pretty hot right now. Valika's playing well, coming off the bench, 750 OPS. Don't want to go that way. Click on that one. Alright. So Herrera's back in AAA. Alex Gordon back up over 80. I'm going to go ahead and send Paulo Orlando down. Double-A. Blake Perkins. Send him down. And send Brian Goodwin up to the big leagues. Hitting the ball pretty well. Jeez. Stock has almost got 30 home runs through 275 bats. Nowhere really for Goodwin right now. We're in the standings. We are tied for first in a game and a half back on the wild card. How does that work? Let's go ahead and take a look at the trading block again. Really, I don't think there's going to be anyone that we go after super hard. Would possibly try to pick up maybe a top 10 prospect, but I just don't think we have enough. Rogers, I mean, that'd be a good pickup. Let's just see where he's at. They're looking for a right fielder. Oh yeah, I doubt. Ooh. Oh, if I pull this off. Oh. No way. That is shock. That's just value right there. That's just Mike Moustakas just playing like a stud. I mean, that'd be huge. That'd be absolutely huge. I mean, we ship out 13.7 mil. Might be a deadline deal right there. Nope, I don't want you to autofill my lineups. Take a look at the bullpen. I've been over here in a while. Kirby Yates just shot up. Everyone's really just shot up. Really Broad's throwing the ball pretty well. Manis, ever since going down, has pitched pretty well. I might actually just switch him and Birch Smith, just to try and limit Smith's innings in the big leagues. He didn't have great numbers. I didn't even check out his fielding and independent pitching, which is a 5, which isn't that great at all. I don't know. I'm kind of torn right now because I mean, I've talked about rebuilding, and here we are in first place, basically, right in the thick of it for a wild card. I mean, our pitchers have pitched extremely well. Jason Hamill is he's on the downtick. I mean, he's got a 381 at a 73. I don't think we're going to get much value for him. A little bit. Dislocated shoulder. Possibly Edwardo. Sonny Gray, maybe? Got him for 413 at a 5. That's possible. What else do they want? No trades found. How can... What do they have to do? Just ship out a bunch of payroll? $825. We are rolling right now, though, so I don't know if I want to do anything to mess with it. And all these people voting on the Royals are like, oh, rebuild the Royals, rebuild them. And I'm like, we are right in the thick of it. You don't got rebuilt. They're A-okay. I'm gonna give Goodwin some at-bats since he is hot. Do 40 innings, 4.5 for an ERA, 4.30. Jose Torres, picked him up, free agency, been pitching very well. Tony Walters, hitting the ball pretty well. Oh, I don't know. I might try and add. I think that's what I'm gonna do at the trade deadline. But I know if I get rid of Moustakas, that's basically it. $779, $492. Basically the full season. 24 bombs. I don't know if I want to mess with this right now. 781. So Larry's hitting it pretty well. 874. 1-3. 750. Yeah, oh. Where are we at? We got too many guys in AAA. You know, I wish you guys would just leave them. Drop Frank Schwindel. Nick Prado coming along. Double A. We got a whole bunch of outfielders. Terrence Gore. Jack Lopez. Carlos Diaz, man. Everyone is hurt. Second baseman. I don't have anyone in. Last game before the All-Star break, we drop. Oh. Brian Goodwin playing extremely well. Alright, so I might try and cut bait with like Gordon, Hamill. Junis is pitching very well. Blair has been doing okay, not great, but pretty good. Serviceable. And Nate Carnes has kind of been struggling. Marver, 22 saves, 3 blown opportunities. Eustakis is just going off. His value has got to go through the roof. Okay, so let's think here. Let's take care of the All-Star break first. Okay. All-Star voting. We get Duffy as well as Mara. We get Moustakas. Cameron Perkins. Okay, so let's make some trades here. Brennan Rodgers is now the second best prospect in baseball. 21-year-old, 6-foot shortstop. We just drafted 2 second basemen, a shortstop as well at 55. Everyone's relatively young there. Oldest is 21. In the standings, we are a game or half game behind the Twins, actually. 17th overall. I know as soon as I ship out Moustakas, it is going to go downhill. Alright. Scared money don't make none. We could even get Story. He's not having a good year, though. We could almost trade Brendan Rodgers for Moustakas straight up. Oh. Alright, well, we're just going to throw some value in here to try and... Oh. He won't even take Gordon. How about Hamill? I mean, that's basically it. That's all I'm gonna... Can I get any pitching? Kennedy's still pitching pretty well in Colorado. Damn, Burns is taking off. Oh my God. Moustakas has just gone off the chain this year with only 40 strikeouts. He's got a 3.7 WAR, the highest he's ever had, by 1 full point. Oh. I know in principle I gotta make this deal, but I just don't know. Because I know if I get to the end of the season, if I get lucky enough to make a wild card, I get nothing to show for Moustakas. Alright, it's done. Oh, I'm probably going to regret that. But it is okay. Jeter? Okay, so Brendan Rodgers now is in our system. Let's try and trade. Let's be realistic here. We're going to go. I don't know who that is. Everyone needs to stop getting hurt. Corey Topes, shortstop. So we have 3. Terrence Gore, you're going to head up to AAA. 290. I mean, that's not bad. That almost bid on that. They kind of like it. You can't even get Belcher. Get Camargo. Jerko. Jake Lamb. Oh, where's Lamb at? He's got 3 years. 3 years of arbitration. Shortstop, second base. Or closer. Okay. I will keep Gordon. I don't want to trade. Get some speed, possibly get a leadoff guy. I just really don't want to trade them. Gee. I gotta trade him that prospect, that pitcher. There's no other choice. Hard throwing right-hander, Brad Keller. I just have to get that third baseman back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So we got 23 guys. Jesse Hahn make his way on up. Glenn Sparkman head up to AAA. Get another pitcher at AA. Left-hander Foster Griffin. Okay, we are good, 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 good. Duffy. Junis. Carnes. Good, 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 good. Alright. Oh. Where are we at now? 20th, we've dropped back down. I don't want to do it, but I gotta call him up. Alright. Unless I could pick up Drury, but I think it's too late for that. 6-6-5. So get a third baseman. Okay. Ramon. No. Call the starters. Again. Trevor Oaks. Okay. So it should be good there. 25, 24. So we gotta just redo this lineup. Merrifield's gonna be at the top. Jake Lamb, 290, 838. Let's go Velika at short. Soler slugging the ball. He's 398 though. Cannot beat that. Bonifacio. Perfect. 2-hole. Soler. Ooh. $747. 785. Left. Ooh. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Perfect. Okay. Bang, bang. Brian Goodwin. Soler. Lamb. Bonifacio. Almonte. Belika. Perfect. All right, perfect. Trade deadline is over for now. Actually, let's go back. Oh, never mind. We're not going back. Man, what time is it? Oh, my chest. Oh. All right, one more game. We're ending it. I'm struggling. I put in work for you guys, though. I mean, I've really, in a way, revamped it. I mean, just getting control of the guys, getting a top 5 prospect, shortstop for the future. Like I said, pitching, you know, we're going to worry about that later.
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And D-Row, we take a look at the Royals.
Just capitalizing on people's values. And that's all really baseball and trading is really about.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now.
I mean, obviously a lot more. In
In
terms of, you know, if people are trying to improve their team, you know, buyers or sellers, you know, take the Orioles and take the Yankees this year for an example. You know, the Orioles are trying to just revamp things, build from the ground up, where the Yankees are just trying to add, you know, as much talent and value to their team as possible before this, you know, playoff, you know, hunt, if you will. You know, trying to catch some ground on the Red Sox. You know. So, I mean, just, it's, the position I was in was kind of tough, to be honest. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300.
I was trying to kind of do both, but at the same time, like, better,
That last
position
take
the
is a
team
great
for the
example.
future in a way, if that makes sense. Just trying to get rid of some guys who,
The next
you know,
twin up,
are either too expensive or just, you know, I don't want just one draft pick to get one guy. I want to get, if I'm going to get one guy, I want him to be a dude. I want him to be good. So, you know, that's kind of my explanation
Hey, I know this guy's in the final
for
year of his
Rodgers. I
contract.
mean,
Everybody is enamored with
Moustakas was on his way out. I'm probably not going to pay him, you know, $20 million a year just because he had a career season. You know what I mean? So I'd rather get Brendan Rodgers, who I got controlled for a long time, and maybe, you know, miss the wild card by a couple games, but, you know, for that next 6 years, we're going to be good.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him.
You know, Jake Lamb coming in as a replacement. Decent third baseman, fielding wise, defensive wise, defensively, but still can swing it with some pop from the left side of the plate. Maybe not as well rounded in terms of his ratings on the game as Moustakas was, but like I said, Moustakas was on a beyond career year. You know, so it's kind of hard.
Get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
A 2-1 count to the
You're kind of
leadoff hitter
comparing
for Kansas
apples to
City.
oranges right there.
Here's a hard hit ball that will be caught out there at short, and that's allowed out number 1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brian Goodwin, and he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, see, this is annoying. That's a foul ball.
Leaning, and he makes the catch. Oh, he took it right out of the dugout for the 2nd out. Wow.
Whoa.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
I guess I did put Soler in the 3 hole. I was kind of like, wait a second, I don't think I did that.
2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to left field.
It's got a chance.
Up is Rosario. And
There we
this ball
go.
is gone.
I did
No
put him in
chance to
3
make
hole.
a play on that one.
Put him there for a reason.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a 1 or 2 early.
I thought that was for sure getting caught. I'm not even gonna lie.
No doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Jake Lamb standing
Oh,
in right field and absolutely
there's that left,
Forget about making
that
a
pop
play on
from the
that
left
ball.
side of the
It's
plate.
way out of here. Back home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts in the beginning. They've already wrecked him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can do it or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Standing in, Abraham Almonte takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready, here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bonifacio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner towards second. He couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit, and it's safe.
Wow, I'm shocked.
That was risky right there.
Trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. So take a look at ball one. Shot weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. First pitch on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, digging for two.
Alex Gordon's 96 arm strength rating would have came in handy right there.
Wasn't fooled for a second. Gets to barrel the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. In his career, Escobar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Rounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready, here's the first offering. Drilled to first. Duda's up with it. Needs a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Sano at third with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tough throw to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready now, Lucas Duda set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Hit back up the middle. Polanco loves it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With Merrifield next to hit. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there. Let's see if they test it. And they get the double play at third. One hit's all they
Shit.
get. Digging in, Mitch Garver, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. One and two to the Twins catcher. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, nothing in one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's nothing in one. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. So 1-1 home. Back to the mound and off his leg. So gets him. So they are
Good
able
save.
to get an out
Challenge
on an
it.
unusual play.
I'm not even gonna look at the replay.
Pitcher's okay.
So
It doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And
Oh,
looking
he's
at
safe
it
by a
right here
mile.
again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
God.
On the first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Jake Lamb standing in there. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch Swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miguel Sano will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Bounce towards the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Bonifacio set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The count now at 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton is under it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance? Abraham Almonte. He reached on a single in his first try. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucas Duda. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. One. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Morrison has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a chopper to third. Lamb takes it in. And that's the first down. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0 and 1. And there's ball 1. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Garver comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Tag from Perez, he's out at the plate. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Whit Merrifield next to hit. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. Runners on the move for second. Here it comes. In the air out to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Jorge Soler. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this guy. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to just.
This is low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Buxton stands at second with no outs. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw into second. Well, he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's 1-1. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 33, Ryan Lynn.
First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Flying hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 4-2.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Flynn, a 6'7" left-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Jeez.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you can work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that...
Jason 3.
Jake Lamb will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he misses with it, 1 and 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kepler ranging back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in and looking for more, Abraham Almonte. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a relay home.
J2.
And they are not going to get him at the plate as he slides across to make it 5-3 now. Digging in now, Valaika 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that is giving up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. They leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-2, here it is. Line drive to left. Rosario makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Jake McGee is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Almonte is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. McGee comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Lifted down the line in left.
On the run is Goodwin.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. Seth Maness will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Duda's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Matt Belisle. Gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So next to the plate for the Royals, Lucas Duda is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in on.
With Merrifield next to hit. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Buxton on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Miguel Sano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almonte giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
All right, chasing 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Reed has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Jake Lamb standing in now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch
He was
into
not
the
throwing
defense you
1
have
pitch
behind
in
you.
strike zone.
Rounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and He is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. Buxton is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance, Abraham Almonte. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
In there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Almonte hits a little over the 270 mark. And he lays off for ball 1. Soler, third with 2 out. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run is in to score from third.
Jason Williams.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Jose Torres enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ramon Torres is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Shoots this one over to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Torres, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets his swing and a miss.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 1-2 1-2. Still 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Again, another foul ball. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a two-out base knock. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll get under it to
Really
put
did.
away in foul territory.
Chasing
And
one,
that ends
5
the
and
inning.
9.
So no runs on a hit here, no errors,
8-9-1
one man left
coming
on.
up.
Nothing further in the Minnesota ninth.
So
Last chance coming up for KC. They'll be looking for one. It's a 5-4 ball game. Taylor Rogers enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Digging in once again, Lucas Duda singled his last time. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Salvador Perez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when the guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in the gap.
First offering on its way. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
1-1 home. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. So striding in, Brian Goodwin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Mondesi at third with 2 away. Ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Twins come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Minnesota Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory.
All right, guys. I'm about to pass out. I will get back on tomorrow and continue the franchise here. Go and wrap up the series. But yeah, that's about it. I'll get back on tomorrow, pick it up where I left off, and hopefully finish the season on a good note. So that's it. See you guys later.